or of temperance, trying to harness that or seek some deeper understanding, tap into the energy. This reading is for you, sun, moon, and rising, cross watchers, anyone tapping into the energy of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, when I was shuffling for you, what I got out for you from our psychic tarot is moving on. I feel like you are letting go, having peace, and just being open to what is coming now. It's almost like I feel like you have no choice, so you're walking into it willingly. You're not trying to fight it. You're trusting that this is going to be for your development, to bring in some kind of balance. You could be dealing with some kind of heartache and loss here, but I see that this presents a new possible beginning for you with unlimited potential. Could have been some conflict that you possibly are feeling defeated from here. But at the end of the day, how I put this back, I put new beginnings on top. You're going to put that heartache behind you, that conflict behind you, and you are on to a brand new beginning here. So what we're going to look at for you all is the dead spread. Let's see what's dead and what needs to depart. Let's see what it is we're going to be moving forward to here, what you need. So I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes are the windows to my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. Open me up to the energy of Sagittarius, those born between November 22nd and December 21st. Sun, moon, and rising. Anyone dealing with the Sagittarius, harnessing that energy, trying to tap into it. Anyone who identifies as a Sagittarius or operates as a Sagittarius. I'm sorry, guys. I picked my tripod. I'm sorry. What is dead and must depart from our Sagittarius here? What is dead and must depart from our Sagittarius here? Okay, I see you not worried. You finally released the worry here. Got some communication and it released the worry from you. What is needing life right now that they need to support? What needs life in their life that they need to support? Okay. What is the grave issue that they must address? What is the cause of this issue? The cause of this issue at this time. And the solution. What's the solution for our Sagittarius out there here? I put this one popped out for me here. All right. So bottom of the deck here, we have a bunch of connections with people that are just not good. You could have had a bunch of falling out with people that you consider friends, people that are supposed to care about you, people that you thought were on your team who supported you, and you all were after the same goal here, emotionally here. You thought you all were here. With where you all were going here, I'm getting, I feel like you took a lot of action towards this and didn't know this was the environment of the people you were getting involved with. Be it people that you are dating or people that you're just socializing with as friends. It could be either or, but I see it's a group of people here and you went forward, actively maybe trying to date them, and you're not really seeing a good group of people. You're not really having a good options with those you're connecting with. Hey, Gemini, welcome. Gang, gang, gang. Over here, bombing everybody's reading. Gang, gang, gang. So I see right now you're on the outs from a situation here. I just saw the Knight of Wands in reverse. That is the card of Sagittarius for me, how I follow it here. So what is dead and what's the part is I feel like you are escaping something that is toxic, something that has kept you controlled. I don't know if you found a place where you want to land yet, but you are out. You could have been dealing with someone throwing a lot of facts at you, someone feeling like they knew everything. Coming at you within this, I felt like it just made you kind of shaky. I felt like you had a lot to say too, but at the same time, you're just not trusting how it is you're going to move forward because you have invested so much in this connection, be it toxic or not. You've given to it. It didn't manifest the way that you wanted to. I feel like you are a person of status, so you try to do what it is that a person with money, a business person would do, a person with status, trying to have a very good reputation, and something that you were giving to did not manifest. Something is balanced, but there is something else that you have to give and give time to here. It's not going to manifest any more from you but maybe you still have to give money to it. I feel could be revolving a child, some kind of happiness, some kind of joy, some kind of rebirth, making sure that someone is okay or something is okay here. But I feel like there is some kind of joy in it that kind of keeps you tied to the situation, but you are releasing the toxic. You are releasing the toxic factors of it here, kind of letting go. So I'm getting what is needing life that you must support here is your intuition. You need to be honest with yourself, honest with those are around you. You don't gotta tell everybody what it is that you're doing, but you don't gotta lie and be sneaky with them and deceptive at the same time. Trust your intuition and do what is right. If you're gonna keep something secret, keep something private. There's nothing wrong with telling somebody I do not discuss my financial situation with anyone. There's nothing wrong with saying I don't talk about those things. Something I'm still working out, that's not really something I get into. And keep moving forward and doing what it is that you do. It'll release a lot of burdens from you here. a lot of burdens. You have the opportunity to keep the burdens, to release them here, but I feel like you think everything has to be in secret, or maybe you feel like somebody is meddling, or maybe you are the person that is meddling here with that information. I feel like you have unfinished business with whatever it is that you are releasing, so it's best to be honest. It's not going to go away just because you drop the burdens. I feel like you're still going to have to deal with this energy. It's like that thing that annoys you so much in life that you're tired of. It's always going to be there. Dealing with other people, their emotions, it's always going to be there. You know, it's something that you're going to have to take action. You're not going to be able to finish out the cycle without taking action. I feel like you want to in the best way, but you are ready to release the burdens. It's okay to communicate that. Don't be so secretive. Don't act like you are the person that's coming against someone else. They have to have their guard up against you. Don't be the snake here, especially if you're inclined, especially if you have spiritual wisdom and you can tap into it. Use it to your benefit in a positive way. Don't use it to be deceptive. You know, that brings on the stress. That's why the spirit is burdened here, because you're not using that information wisely here. So the grave issue that you must address here is something that should be long term, that you're going to have a long term investment in, but I feel like it's not solid. There is an ending, and I feel like we may have to continue on in a new cycle. I don't feel like you're solid right now in life or within a situation. You've kind of been maintaining it despite, even though there's stress going on, you're just focusing on the responsibility of it, what it is you have to do. This could be involving someone that you have a child with here, someone that you view as an empress, but they could be acting as a low vibration, and whatever it is you're trying to do isn't necessarily benefiting them. I feel like they could vibrate higher and they could do more here, so maybe you feel like you're not pleasing them. But you must address this issue. You need to make a difficult decision here. I feel like somebody could be lacking confidence or feeling down, maybe going through something that is difficult here, having to move, trying to be very free and allow it in, and sacrificing and waiting time. So whoever this individual is, whoever your empress is, who you're not really creating or growing with, who you have to address this issue. There's a foundation that you all have that you're going to be in for the long term. I feel like you've been trying to ignore the stress of it all and just focus and just focus on your responsibilities here. The other person, they're very carefree, but they are going through things in their life. The situation doesn't build them up, it actually pulls them down here, and they're just kind of waiting. Somebody's trying to wait to be enlightened. They can't necessarily release from this situation any more than you can. I feel like they may feel kind of justified in their actions, so if you could be the one that's in the wrong, just don't be secretive here with that high priestess. Cause of the issue here is restlessness. So this is making a decision that you haven't really come to terms with, that you haven't had made peace with. And because you're running around investing in things and doing things, it's causing you restless. You can't focus. You're wasting a lot of time and money doing things very quickly here because you got a lot on your mind. You don't have time to think. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. And we waste a whole lot of money everywhere that could have went someplace else, but we're restless. We're not in tune with ourselves here. I feel like we have a bunch of situations, could be third party situations, other people's involved here, and you may put in a lot of time and or effort into this energy here, and that's why you're wasting here. Because like I said, I did see the Three of Cups. I think it was at the bottom of the deck when we pulled the first time, getting involved with people who don't really support your greater good, aren't really there for you here. Investing in them, being very restless, not being able to see their true nature. They're probably having a good time, but they could be using you. They could be. They could be malicious. They could be gossiping. They could just be out just to have a good time. Misery loves company with that card. Pleasure turned into pain. And you could be focusing, trying to work to try to support this, and you waste a lot of money on these energies, but maybe they're doing something that you're kind of with, even though it's of a kind of low vibration. This could be dating multiple people, third parties, threesomes, a bunch of things. I got threesomes. Threesome popped up, so I had to say it. What is the solution in the matter here? I feel like even if you have tried to sneak away from a situation, you may need to return back to it. It may just save you here. There could have been a break in communication, confusion, definitely still attraction, but not necessarily focusing on it as a goal, something that you want to manifest into the physical. I feel like the solution is to kind of backtrack, go back. And going back to save you from the drama that you're getting ready to run into if you keep going on with this sneaky behavior or dealing with this sneaky behavior. You're going to run into drama, other people who are competitive, who are going to bring stress in your life here. Wherever you're heading back to, I feel like you spend the time away, but there's peace, family, learning, and growth here. I feel like you could go back in and really consistently offer to this situation here. Look how the environment looks very smooth and everything is operating as it should behind him here. You know, when you do something that is consistent. So make sure that you're doing right by a situation. Find peace within yourself to do right by a situation so that way you don't have to walk into conflict because you're all scattered and you're just looking for someplace else to go. You have unresolved issues that's causing tension, that's making you invest in the wrong people, in the wrong situations, and you're wasting a lot of time, energy. And with that being a pinnacle, we all know that's money. I feel like it's a stuck energy, a stuck pain here. So there could be drama. Everyone involved could have stuck pain. You could be dealing with something personally, trying to move past it, but the people that you get involved with are all in competition with each other here. Things can move very quickly. This could be with arguments. This could be with communication. I mean, a drama could start off. Drama could start off like that. It can happen like that just because of people talking too much. Hold back here. I feel like you have gains here. You have a foundation you're trying to build, but you're kind of lost on the future. You're overthinking the future, isolating yourself, feeling lonely, not sure if you're on the right path or not because you have a lot of gains, but I need this gain to multiply because I could lose it. Well, okay, I got it now. How is it going to multiply? Bottom of the deck here, there could be a lack of commitment or some kind of rebellious here with someone that within regarding a family situation. So it could be a lack of a marriage here. It could have been something that you saw as a soulmate, but maybe you all are separated at this time, or maybe the connection wasn't that deep, but yet you all have created a family and it is broken without commitment, without structure, without order, without routine. You have to plan to move forward. If you plan to move forward, somebody will meet you with support. Somebody will support you. I feel like they've been holding back because they feel guarded. They may feel attacked by you and you, but they will meet you with support. They have some heartbreak. They're kind of dependent on it here, dealing with some losses because of suffering a heartbreak. I'm not really sure how they feel emotionally here with a cup of love here. And I feel like neither do you, but as somebody is dealing with something emotional, not sure how they feel about their environment, and while you're running away from a situation, which I saw this prior to, I feel like you all run into the block, the issue, the sadness, not focusing on the confusion of it all. Why we can't have this rebirth, just trying to cooperate with each other, knowing that we're still in conflict, knowing that we still have attraction and we want to move forward, but a lot of unexpected obstacles because we're all in illusions. Nobody knows the truth. Everybody's hiding things, so we're going off of assumptions because that's all we have. That's all we have if we're not being honest. If we're just looking at the energies and people are acting different and switching up every day and getting involved with other people, and then somebody else could affect their mood that day, and you haven't even been talking to this main energy in the reading, so they don't know what's going on. All we have to do is assume. And how can they be an ass for assuming when there's nothing else more? Somebody's an ass in it. One person's an ass. Whoever's stopping the communication, whoever doesn't want to come forward, Believe in the impossible in this situation. I think you stopped giving up. I think you gave up hope in something here. It says bring love into this situation. Bring love. Move on from the pain. Bring love into it. Imagine the world of difference love would do. A new romantic cycle begins. Bottom of the deck, balance, harmony. You got to step out of your comfort zone to do so. Expect a powerful change here. Sagittarius, I'm not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes are going to my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. Please open me up to the energy of Sagittarius here. We have full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. If you're feeling prideful about the situation, especially if you feel like your position is being challenged, or if you give in to something that makes you weak, don't let pride get in the way. You'd be surprised when you put that pride down and you're gentle, how much power you actually have, how much influence you really have over people, over situations, how you really get your way. Confidence is your key to success here. So you don't have to put yourself down in order not to be prideful. You can be confident, but don't be prideful. This is when the ego goes out of play. Here full moon in Leo, so that's confident. New moon in Leo. So let's see, with the full moon, we have this is about results, forgiveness, and gratitude here. So remove that pride so you can move forward in a situation here. You don't have any blocks. You don't want to be the issue. And as far as the new moon, this presents a clean slate, progress, potential, dreams, things that you've been wanting. What energy should our Sagittarius be aware of? Sun, moon, rising, cross watchers. Anyone tapping into this energy or identifies with the Sagittarian energy? Presence. You are protected. Keep growing. Keep producing. You will grow. You will produce. I feel like you definitely need, this kind of came out of balance. You definitely need to balance out your masculine, your feminine, feeling confident in who you are, be it a female and or a man. You need to be confident in yourself and learn how to balance out all the energies that you have. So if you're a female and you're kind of masculine, learn how to work with that. If if you feel like you're kind of dominant, if you're male and you're kind of feminine, learn how to tap into your masculine side too. But you want to, in females, embrace the masculine, and men embrace the feminine. The only time you deal with an imbalance is when you try to reject one. Because you're placing it off into a void and it doesn't get the attention that it needs, and it's in you, so it needs attention. you know so make sure that you balance that out, clear out your energy. Don't hold on to things, especially if you know that you're in environments of people who are up to no good, and it may be kind of fun and you just kind of just having fun right now. Cleanse that energy off. Don't let that stick on to you, and then when you try to go do something positive, you got those kind of routines. I guess I want to say you have those kind of habits attached to you here. There's a heavy fire here, something burning that's going to close out a cycle and begin something brand new here for you, because you have a burning urge for it here. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. If you like the reads, follow, subscribe, like. I'll be back on later for you guys to do like our regular night reads that we do. That's your